lenders will take the borrower's exit strategy at face value. And pretty much every single loan application that we receive, we have a field that says, what's your exit strategy? And people just say like sell or refi, sell or refinance. And like, okay, cool. That's the de facto answer. But let's dive into this a little bit deeper and like, let's see, okay, what happens if you can't sell or you can't refinance? And people are like, well, what other exit strategies are there? Like, there's a couple other things that we need to look at. So for example, look at the borrower's credit score. There's a lot of people who say, well, we're hard money lenders, we don't look at credit score. I think that's bullshit. I think that's the dumbest thing you can do. We absolutely look at the credit score, because if a borrower can't manage their household finances, what makes you think that they're going to be able to manage a project with you? And so if they don't have a good credit score, what makes you think they're going to be able to refinance this property with you? Yeah, there might be a good spread on the numbers, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything if they don't have a great exit strategy. Or a lot of people will say, okay, well, if I can't sell it, I'll just rent it. Well, no, that doesn't really work either, because how are you going to pay me off? Like, most of the time, hard money lenders are in the business of short-term loans, so we can churn that capital faster and faster. And renting is not going to be a good strategy, because we're not going to allow you to have this loan for longer than a year. And on top of that, most of the time, the monthly interest payments will grow and accrue faster than the rent. So it doesn't make sense. So all that to say that selling is a great strategy, and that's most of the time the correct strategy. But I just typically like to look and see, okay, do they have one or two or maybe even three different exit strategies if you can't sell this property? Do they have cash to be able to pay this off? Do they have a HELOC or maybe another private investor who they can JV with to get out of this loan? And so I just a little bit more encouragement to dive into their exit strategy, kind of like poke and prod a little bit and be like, okay, what happens if this doesn't pan out, and how are we going to get our money back?